You are listening to KYST 89.3 FM The Bone, also heard on AM 1400 The Growler, and simulcast on Local Access Channel 22. Oh man. Coming up next, South Tucson Youth Football. And here we go. Good evening, good Saturday evening. There's not much going on in college football today. What else are we doing here? All the big things already happened. I have no idea if that's true. I don't think there's that much going on tonight, but there's some good games, but whatever. Good evening. It is South Tucson Youth Football time. We are live. I am not entirely certain what is, to give an idea why there was all that dead air, I played Colonel Reb is Crying a little early on. So when I play like the songs and I try to export it from Twitch like silences the first 10 minutes. So because of the song and like the it kind of says, hey, you know, it's what's it called? You know, it's like a claim on it. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll do that early. I'll wait 10 minutes before I start talking and see if that works. So we'll see if that works. But I realized I just played what I used for the highlight package. I played the extended version of that. And I wonder if that might have doomed myself as well. So we'll see. This is all kind of experimentation things. So I'd like to have some sort of stuff playing before I go live. But I'd also like to, I'd like to play things like, the hockey song and do the radio intros and things like that. And the whole gimmicks where it's like, here are the shows that are ending, leading into South Tucson Youth Football. But alas, Twitch doesn't like it, and it silences the entire stream, which kind of stinks. So I got to learn to start talking at 10 minutes in, I guess. I don't know. We're going to kind of figure it out. So apologize if I could be saying this and you're not even hearing this if you're watching on YouTube, but if you're hearing this, I apologize if you just heard it started at some random point. That's why, because of the Twitch cutting it off, and I don't want to put the silence there. Anyway, we got two big games here on a Saturday night doubleheader. We're starting things off. We had 8 teams ready and waiting to play. 4 of them are being sent home and told they're playing on Monday because of the simple whims of you, the viewers. We're gonna get things started. Our second game of the doubleheader, so is gonna be a huge one. 2 teams that are 2-0, and boys, are gonna be a great one. It is Sam and Sons Gazebo Repair taking on You Need a Clown, which, if I recall, is a rematch of last season's playoff final, the championship game where You Need a Clown were crowned champions. But first, we've got 1-1 Cramblers, House of Gags, and Actual Items taking on the undefeated 2-0 Taxes Roadhouse. Cramblers are the home team. Cramblers had a big Week 1 win over Tony and Paul's Child Escort Service, 17-10 that final score. They fell in Week 2 away to Tremor's Pizza, 35-14 in that game. Meanwhile, Taxes Roadhouse, brand new team, yet to taste defeat in all of South Tucson Youth Football. They were not a team last season. They are representing where are they? They are representing the BCC, which, again, last season was one of the toughest conferences. So they're doing pretty good entering conference play. Got a big win over Mitch's Toys and Guns, 17-14. That was a game we broadcast, I believe, on IRM. And in Week 2, they got a win on at home, defeating Pawn Shop of the Nazarene, 28-6. They're 2-0, and they want to go undefeated going into conference play, which starts next week, which of course means rivalry week. Every week is rivalry week here in South Tucson. Without further ado, I got Roll with us. Roll, you there?
Well, this is Harry Cranberry, Todd's older brother, and I heard some of you were being really mean to him. You better stop. Better stop being mean to Todd Cranberry.
I think
God damn it, on my name is the Cranberry family name. I'm gonna do bad things.
The Cranberry family has a proud heritage in South Tucson, and he's getting paid. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're gonna keep that up for 2 hours, bless you. But my God, no. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's roll with Star Watch, brought to you by Taxidermy Wow, the newest fad in South Tucson. Taxidermy anything. Actually, I couldn't remember if it was going to be called Taxidermy Wow or Taxidermy That! Exclamation point. So whichever one is funnier, I'm going to go with.
I think Taxidermy Wow.
Taxidermy Wow, I think is funny.
When you imagine, it's just jazz hands.
Yes.
Wow.
Star Watch brought to you by Taxidermy Wow. And let's talk about Crambler's House of Gags and Actual Items. They got, you see only one of their 3-star players pictured there. 2 of them missed picture day. But you are seeing the star running back of Crambler's Hoo-Ha Crunch Tater. Hoo-Ha Crunch Tater. Not pictured is defensive back Hurricane Standback.
Okay.
And defensive lineman Von Drook Rock Punch. So you might have a little bit of a affinity for Mr. Rock Punch.
That's right on the button. And the Carolina Hurricanes are playing today, so the second player fits in just nice.
And their opponents over at Taxes Roadhouse, the accounting firm with a Western flair, coming out of the grind division of the Blue Collar Conference. That is straight in the middle. That is where is that? That is defensive back Veritable Cornucopia. Not pictured, missed picture day. Linebacker Crunch Donut, and of course their star quarterback Guitar Solo. Guitar
Good
Solo.
names all around. And look at the hair on Cornucopia.
A veritable cornucopia
of a widow's peak.
Yeah, that poor 11-year-old and that widow's peak.
That's his Halloween photo. Actually, he dressed up as Eddie Munster.
Okay, so who you got? So Roll, who you got in this one? You like Cramblers at 1-1? You like Texas Roadhouse to stay undefeated?
Damn, all 4 of these matchups were tough because A, they're all pretty good, and B, because all the teams are teams that I kind of like to see keep going.
The stuff of, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, only so many can do it.
Man, I'm going to defer to Corso.
All right. Well, we got someone saying, people are saying taxes are inevitable. Roadhouse is taking it. Hi-yo, Roadhouse. All right. And let's go over to Lee Corso in our Game Day studios. Of course, Game Day for the 3rd consecutive week this season, taking place in South Tucson, Arizona. And Corso is okay. He's got his junk in one of those cans of peanut brittle that is like the kind like the novelty cans of peanut brittle where snakes come out. Except he's got one on his dick. Let's just say that. And he actually has it on the bottom, so there's a lid, and he's asking Kirk Herbstreit to come over and open the can. And this is like the popcorn trick, but taken to a new level. I like this. I kind of like this from there, and he's opened it up, and oh my god, 1040 forms have come out. They've just exploded out of the can of peanut brittle. We've been swerved again. He's picked Taxes Roadhouse. Let's go down to the Muni. You are looking live at Municipal Field, number 67 for the first half of our doubleheader here tonight, Saturday night in South Tucson. It is Crambler's House of Gags and Actual Items, 1-1 on the season. They are in the all blue, purpley blue uniforms, their home uniforms. They are kicking off left to right on your radio dial here on 89.3 FM, The Bone. Also can be heard on AM 1400, The Growler, and broadcast live simulcast on local access channel 22 Man. And that is Taxes Roadhouse. Starting things off, moving right to left on your radio dial. They are in their away jerseys of white with silver pants and silver helmets. And Guitar Solo lining up in the shotgun formation, two backs on the other side. And that is, to absolutely no one, an incomplete pass to start things off. Let's see if we can talk about the offensive playbooks of this, if anyone actually cares. If there's ever a time I certainly do miss Nash's Storm Quad on this one.
He would know this.
He would know. He would, because he's the one who set these. And we got a fumble. We got a turnover already. The pass was caught, but the ball just seemed to be ripped right out of the receiver's hands. Let's take a look at the replay on that one. I mean, the receiver wide open, number 88. Not sure who that was. and the ball comes loose. I think he kind of just rips it, and they're going to challenge it, see if it's going to be... looks like Cramblers are going to challenge, or it looks like Texas Roadhouse are going to challenge that one, see if the ground caused the fumble. Let's look, he's brought down. Oh, I think it might be down. There's the shot right there. That's the elbow hitting the ground.
After review of the play, the ruling on
Yeah, he let go after he was brought down. The knees down as well.
And they're going to reverse it. It's a break, a very good challenge for Texas Roadhouse. But Cramblers giving him a quick warning. Second play, almost a fumble, almost a turnover. Starting off with a pitch play and a light jog by Luke Sims. Gets a loss of 1 on that one.
Well, they're accountants' sons. They're not athletes' sons.
They are the sons of accountants. Usually there's not too many restrictions on that, but Texas Roadhouse is pretty adamant about it. Like, look, no one can crunch the numbers and crunch donuts in fact, Crunch Donuts' middle name is Numbers. Crunch Numbers Donut.
It's a game of checks and balances. God damn it, we are not muscle men. We are brainy men.
And again, they don't refer to it as playing offense and defense. They refer to it as playing debits and credits, which is, again, it's interesting. It's all this code language that the other teams can't hear. Maybe that's why they're doing so well. Guitar solo, easy pass for the first down and a flag. It looks like it might be an early, get your drinks ready. It's a face mask. It's going to be a first down. Nehemiah Nicholson. What a name. That's not one of ours. Called for the 15-yard penalty. That's going to move the ball to the 22-yard line. Oh, man.
Well, the great thing about Texas Roadhouse is that a lot of teams do different audible calls, right?
Yeah.
Like we had House of Gafaz who did Yo Mama jokes all the time.
Yes, they're all Yo Mama
It's a riot. Texas Roadhouse is all about tax exemptions. Exemption E, subsection A, 2543.
They actually sound like normal audible calls, which is what's really kind of just alarming because they're just off.
It sends them off, but it's the exact play that they have to memorize the exemption for, which is a nice pun that ties into what they want to do.
Exactly. Luke Sims brought down for a loss of 2. Oh, by the way, what are we drinking? We already had what's it called? A face mask. I've got a beer stein, like a giant beer stein next to me. There it is right there. It's very large. And it is full of bottle caps. But here's the thing. They're bottle caps with Pabst Blue Ribbon, which you may have thought, Pabst Blue Ribbon doesn't come in bottles. Yes, it does. And on the underside of those bottle caps are playing card symbols, like a 9 and a diamond. And you try to collect them all, but for whatever reason, it's like the McDonald's Monopoly thing. You know they're just hiding a couple of them from you. But I'm just drinking the 50 out of 52 in that deck because I know I'm never going to get those 2.
I am just drinking plain old hot glue. Straight from the gun.
Straight from the gun. So you're going through the motions of putting a gun in your mouth of some
More
sort.
or less, yes. That was my alarm to remind me to keep warming up the hot glue. I've got a whole bulk box of glue sticks here. Just
you're gonna be more and more quiet as the game goes on, as your mouth is glued shut. I don't like that. I need a partner in this one.
No, you have no idea what lengths I'll go to keep talking.
Fair. We got someone drinking Baja Blast minus the Baja. That'd be Alta Blast, I guess. It'd be above. I don't know. Delicious Aquafina, you weirdo. Drinking Aquafina. Ugh. That's gross. And someone drinking movie theater imitation butter. You know, you see shots of it.
In this household, we only drink Dasani.
Oh, I think we got a Kinshasa on that one. Petway. Slid for just a little bit of a game, but we're not going to see that again. I think some leg just took him out in the head. Yes, little Kinshasa there, Bumaye, whatever.
Poor blocking job on that by his tag team partner.
And Petway going to air it out. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, he went for it, and it's an interception. He was about a yard too far. That was his first throw. Vince Tidwell, the free safety, just grabbed that one right out of the air.
He had his man, but he overthrew.
He did, yeah. He had his man. His man actually, number 88, actually pulled short of his defender, of Tidwell. But the pass was just overthrown, and Nehemiah Nicholson breaks up that one.
Called it in for an audit, and yeah, there was a discrepancy.
Yes, let's talk about the offensive playbooks of these two teams real quickly. Interesting enough, Texas Roadhouse, who have the football right now, guitar solo in the shotgun formation, one back lined up alongside him. He opts to dump it off to Luke Sims. 5-yard catch on that one, 3rd and 5. They are running with Michigan's playbook, so we'll see. Back in a couple years ago, let's see how that was. Meanwhile, Crambler's House of Gags, and obviously they had Texas Roadhouse is their first year, first season. Crambler's House of Gags and actual items, not a very good year. They finished 3-7 in all of play, and 3-4 in the Big Small Business Conference. So they went 0-3 in non-conference, and they got 3 wins in conference last season. They're in the goods division of the BSB, and they're going to take the punt off the bounce, and it's going to be Kelly Brady, 16 yards up to the 40.
But who
no
do they
score
play
so far.
as? What is their book?
Yes, and Cramblers,
No,
I believe.
Seriously,
Sorry?
what is their book? What is their book?
Oh,
What do they play?
Cramblers. The Cramblers are playing Stanford's playbook.
This is a whole team. Look what you did, you little jerk.
Pretty much, yeah. And there's the
Stanford
handoff.
versus
And
Michigan.
hoo-ha, Crunch Tater gets 2 yards, 2nd and 8.
By the way, I'm also eating KFC while I do this, so hot glue and KFC. So
Oh.
that gravy, plenty of gravy, by the way.
Nashville hot glue.
Yes, classic. 13 spices to this hot glue.
Oh, nice
It's
pass.
a secret.
Caught by Theo Ramser for a 15-yard catch and a 1st down. That's going to move the chains and move Cramblers into the Texas Roadhouse half of the football field. And we are keeping an eye on that. The Stanford versus Michigan. I mean, these are 2 storied playbooks. Let's see if these teams can live up to the name. That's going to be hoo-ha Crunch Tater. 19 yards up the middle. Easy 1st down. Big hole created. And that is quite a loophole when filling out your taxes for Crunch Tater to run through.
Well, it's a 1%er move, but he got through.
It is. It's not a high likelihood of success, but it worked. And
Thanks,
dumping it off.
Obama.
Oh, dropped. Jose Petway had a short pass there, but it got dropped. It's an incomplete 2nd and 10. Ball on the 23 right now.
Do you just keep going to the barrels? Do you keep throwing, or do you run here?
Yeah, well, he hands it off to Crunch Tater, and he gets tackled in the backfield by Dustin Stevens for a loss of 2. I think just the play broke down there. They read it pretty well, and the middle linebacker, or the outside linebacker, came around and got the tackle. Someone's asking if the poop you're going to take later is going to be a solid heaping of glue and chicken bones. Are you eating the bones as well? Are you going to have to say, I ate the bones? Oh, that's hoo-ha Crunch Tater! He ate the bones! He ate a touchdown!
Oh, God, I just looked at my plate and I ate the bones.
I ate the bones!
I ate the bones!
Who thought that's a good... I mean, I thought that was one of the funniest ad things, but, like, that's a terrible ad campaign.
Bones.
That they're boneless... okay, boneless wings, which let's just call them what they are, chicken nuggets. That they're so good, you're going to eat them so fast, you're going to forget they're boneless and think that you ate chicken bones, and therefore you're going to think you might die shortly.
Eat the bones.
I ate the bones. I remember someone took the right when that was a thing. Someone took a picture of Bobby Eaton. I think it was Seth doing that, and he put the "I ate the bones" on the picture of Bobby Eaton, and it was just perfect.
Very good.
Yes. And Cramblers up 7-0. 24 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. Low scoring so far.
You wouldn't think it, but Cramblers have been able to air it out. It seems like Crambler is the team of gag plays and some good ones as well.
Actual play, gag plays and actual plays, yes. Nonetheless, they're putting together a good offense here, and that's a nice 1st down. A couple players to bring down. Who is that? Number 12. I missed the name there. Nonetheless,
Michael is his
Michael.
last name.
Yes, Mikey.
Michael.
Mikey, Mike, Michelson, Michaels, Junior Mike. And that's Luke Sims, 3 yards, 2nd and 7. Ayete Bones coming to South Tucson. Oh, hell. I really wish I could go in and edit some of the names, because I would just create more and more, because there are more and more that we all come up with, like, and you guys are definitely a part of that. I wish I could edit them in game. I have to go and recreate the teams because I couldn't save all these teams in Game Builder. I was very sad about that as well. Guitar Solo has an open receiver. He's going to make it all the way to the 20. It's Wendell Green, 14 yards. Take it back to 21 is where the ball is going to be spotted. Guitar Solo, 64 yards so far, 6 for 11. And one scare of a turnover, no official turnovers. He's going to hand that off to Luke Sims. Nice cut. 10 yards, gets a first down. Nice move by Sims.
Just
and that
smart
puts him in the
plays, not trying to do anything that's big or flashy. Just
sensible.
Solid runs.
Sensible,
Yeah.
I think I was will say.
Tasteful. Tasteful.
Yes, tasteful.
A tasteful cutout to the
And
outside.
Sims gets hammered. What a hit. Oh, God. And that's leading with
Nothing
your head.
tasteful about that.
And, oh, my God, he's got the earthquake splash on him. Oh, my God, he is sitting on that man. He is sitting on that child. That's amazing. Like, he was still sitting on him throughout the replay. That's just mean. Laying on him and then sitting on him. Oh, Sims is still up. Oh, he's still going. He's in for the touchdown. 9-yard run. Luke Sims, after being sat on by another child for a good 30 seconds.
They scored 6, but at what cost?
He scores the touchdown for Texas Roadhouse.
He ate the bones.
He did eat the bones. He got him with the earthquake splash. And the extra point is up and good. 4:11 to go in the second quarter. And Luke Sims cancels out Hoo-Ha Crunch Taters earlier touchdown to make this a 7-7 game. I love this game sometimes when it does shit like that. Crunch Tater on return duty, 22 yards there, and trips right over the guy who tackles. Oh, this fucking game sometimes is the best.
It's a good glitch. It's a feature.
The best. I'm on 360, whoever's asking. Yeah, Hawk Essie. Oh, hey. And Crunch Tater brought down for a loss of 3 in the backfield. I actually, occasionally I have issues where the disc is unreadable because I found it on Craigslist because the game is, since it's the last run of the NCAA football games, it's NCAA football 14.
Crunch Tater, what are you doing?
Yeah, right. He's just an 11-year-old dope. Oh, brought down in the backfield. Nice coverage on that one. The line gave him no help. Down for a loss of 1.
Team of Gag plays and actual plays.
It's really hard to find this game without having to pay $50-something for it used. So I'm like, I was kind of like, screw that. So I found someone on Craigslist who was willing to sell it to me for like $20, $25. And it had some scratches on it, but it's mostly playable. And so, oh, it's a sack. Jose Petway brought down for a loss of 4. It's 4th and 18. Punt unit's going to have to come out on this one. And so someone pointed out to me that I can get it for $20 on the Xbox Live Arcade. And I'm tempted to just do that and have it on my hard drive instead if I keep having these disc unreadable issues. Like, it's still playable enough, but if it gets to the point where it's just unbearable, I'll suck it up and drop the 20 on it.
It seems like it would be a good backup plan to have.
It's nice to have, and I know it. You know, obviously the game's not going anywhere. I can do that whenever I need to, but it's like I've got the disc. I might as well just use it and not drop the 20 right away. But it's good. I can do that just in case, and hopefully it just reads all the save files. Sims with the pitch play, smartly gets out of bounds. He's been seeing the hits lately, and is deciding I don't want to be a part of that, and just runs out of bounds like a coward.
Much like a Cumberland halfback up against John Heisman's big team of burly tough men.
Heismanson.
Heismansons.
The Heismansons.
God of football.
A noble family of South Tucson.
Heisman. King Heisman.
Oh, the Heismen and Heiswomen.
You know what I mean. He's just running out like a dog's chase.
He is. These 11-year-olds are some scaredy cats, and he will no doubt be made fun of in school on Monday.
Just keeps running to the
up the middle. Sims enough for the first down. 4 yards into the contact, but falls over the first down marker. That, of course, that yellow line on the field is not official. It's just some kids who come out with a giant tray of nacho cheese, and they just kind of pour a line across. And they have to clean it up every time.
I thought it was 2 kids with a bunch of laser lights.
Oh,
just
laser
like
lights. Today, surprisingly enough, it's nacho cheese. It's a Crambler special.
Okay. Well, what's the fake nacho?
Fake Nacho also is a former player of South Tucson Youth Football. He had a big season. He had a big season a couple of years ago for Diddlers. Fake Nacho, great wide receiver. Fake Nacho, yeah. That's what's gonna happen. All these weird names that we come up with are gonna be former players because we can't put them in the game. Vinny Thornburg. Tackled by Von Droop Rock Punch for a loss. 4th and 6. Punt unit out for Texas Roadhouse. That punt is going to go all the way into... Oh, what a punt! It is downed at the 4. It just takes a bounce and dies. It doesn't even bounce into the end zone for the touchback. Cramblers have to go the length of the field. They're going to start things off from their own 4. What a brilliant punt to just pin back Cramblers. Tied at 7 minute 50 to go in the first half. Fake the handoff. A lot of time. Petway. He takes off running. He's got it. Oh, it's just lariat. Oh, 4 yards, but at what cost?
A broken frickin' neck.
Oh, my God. Just a lariat. I love the lack of just officiating here. And a nice catch. James Mayhew, 6-yard catch. Short of the first down marker. They're going to mark it at 3rd and inches.
Let the kids play, Brian.
Absolutely. It's part of our Play 60 program where we let the kids play for 60 minutes, whether they're injured or not. They are playing for 60 minutes, damn it. And Hoo-Ha Crunch Tater kind of teetered the line of nacho cheese, but it's enough for a first down. Not an impressive stat line for Crunch Tater, but he's gotten the yardage where it's mattered. He's got a touchdown, some important first downs, moving the chains, moving Crambler slowly out of their own red zone. And
he feels like a safe bet, which is probably what scares Taxes the most.
Yeah, seriously. And it looks like they're gonna. Cramblers look like they might be happy to take this to the half. I mean, they are pinned deep. They're gonna just use as much clock as possible. 28 seconds, 7 seconds left on the play clock. They'll maybe get another play off, and then that's about it.
This is their ultimate.
Nice catch for a first down. Carl McIntosh, 15-yard catch. And 19 seconds left on this clock in the first half. I mean, you maybe just take a shot downfield, but I think nope, they're gonna go ahead and let it go to the halftime interval. It's tied at 7 apiece. Texas Roadhouse and Crambler's House of Gags and actual items. And of course, this halftime break brought to you by Nissan. Be sure to test drive the all-new 2017 Laugh Finder. It comfortably seats 8, but uncomfortably, it makes a really bad bath partner. And of course, South Tucson Youth Football would not be possible without some of our local sponsors here around the town of South Tucson. Local sponsors like Second to None Curry Shop. It's a pun. Second to None. The only place better.
The second best Indian shop in
The
town.
best, of course, being non-curry shop, but we're not talking about them. Besides, we're hoping to ruin their reputation through xenophobia and lies about their kitchen quality.
And extortion.
And extortion. So come down to Second to None, because sometimes second place is pretty good too. You know, it's not third, it's not fourth, it's not fifth, it's second. And you know, the bread's pretty good. So Jomo, they don't want naan. They don't want naan. Ah, home of the Tika to ride. Oh, dang it. Oh my God. Oh, you can have the chicken korma chameleon. Let's see, what else? What other Indian food puns can I make in this one? They might be second to naan, but they have the butter chicken. There you go. That's how we're ending it. All right. Thanks to Second to None Curry Shop and all of our sponsors. As we go back to the second half of our game. And Cramblers starting things off here, left to right on your radio dial here on KYST 89.3 FM, The Bone. Also heard on AM 1400, The Growler. And if you're watching us, it's on local access, channel number 22. Oh, man. And Crambler starting things off from their own 36-yard line. Hands off to Crunch Tater for a loss of 1. Great defense from both these teams. Crunch Donut with that tackle. That's his second tackle for a loss.
Just catching up here, and oh yeah, there's absolutely no way he could ever get away from that one. No,
not a chance. Not a chance. Just right into the pile. And Petway takes a sidestep and throws it a little wide. He may have had a receiver, but it was thrown out of play. It's 3rd and 11.
That really feels like the impossible level. And I'm not talking about very hard. Very hard is winning the Nobel Peace Prize. Impossible is eating the sun.
That's an outstanding reference. And what a catch! That is eating the sun levels of catch. What a huge catch. And Ramser gets the penalty on top of it. It's a face mask. What a huge play. Michael Lowry just turned a bad situation into a worse one by tacking on 15 yards. What a catch by Ramser. And Crambler's in the red zone on the 7-yard line.
You're too cool for us, Lou Reed.
No doubt. Crunch Tater brought down just short of the goal line. 6 yards, it's 2nd and goal. I love that so much. That's like, I think I like that better than the entire joke that is Desert Bus. Like, Desert Bus is amazing. And Keon Clement, the fullback. They go for the fullback play on that one. Very nice. Keon Clement with the touchdown to put Cramblers in the lead less than a minute into the second half. And
the halfback dig a foot under the ground and go up.
Yeah, right?
As long as you don't touch the grass, it's good.
Pretty much. You just got to get pushed in. And you see, oh, that's cool. They got the 3 guys, the W, I, and N. Apparently, their friend with the E on his chest is going to get snacks at the concession stand to remind us that Cramblers sells wine nowadays. They got their alcohol license again after it was revoked because they served piss wine.
They also serve grape juice.
Yes, and grape juice, and it was marked as wine, but that was the joke. It was that it was grape juice, and the people of South Tucson had none of that. They were fine with the piss wine, not so much with the grape juice. And guitar solo.
Grape juice can stain, and it's not like wine stain where it looks nice. Grape juice is that kitty purple.
Yes. And the problem is, like, it's in Cramblers. That's the thing. Like the grape juice actually was served, and the thing is that they also serve grape juice, but in bottles of like invisible, like the ink that will like stain and then go away, like that gag stuff where it's like, oh no, there's an ink spot, and then it just magically goes away. But they put grape juice, so the joke was that it would never go away. Like invisible ink with real ink. So like people would write secret stuff down, and it would just be in real ink, and it's like, oh well, shit, I shouldn't have written that down.
Got so many people in trouble.
Oh, there's another guy with a Y. I'm sorry, I got a mistaken information. One of our men on the field said that there's a Y. I was also in the bathroom because someone was asking a girl named Whiny to the prom. Okay, it's pretty early for prom season, but hey, you know, gotta lock up your date soon.
South Tucson only has like 3 weeks worth of school.
I was gonna say South Tucson has like 3 proms. I was gonna say. It's prom season whenever it's convenient for us to make a joke about it. And he's going to air it out again. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, again. And a heck of a horse collar for a tackle. The Acme disappearing.
Really just likes to gag with this. You know, throw it long. It's the gag.
Never piss with it. The Acme disappearing, reappearing ink. That you can buy. They sell disappearing ink alongside disappearing, reappearing ink at Cramblers. And that's causing all sorts of problems. Only 2 sure things in life, taxes and intercept. Picks and taxes. Yes. Outstanding. And a Lariato on the free. That was more like a sling blade for the tackle, I think is what that was. And Texas Roadhouse have an opportunity to keep this game close. Fake the handoff. Guitar solo. Throws it. Oh, it's bobbled and dropped. 3rd and 10.
Just waiting for the tackle of Jericho right now. Sack it in, man.
Oh, no. And Luke Sims up the middle, gets a first down. There's a flag on the play. Not sure if it was.
Personal foul.
Yep, I guess they're gonna be. Well, everyone drink.
Defense.
There is your. Oh my God, it's 38-0 in that game. That's miserable. I've got
Still first
ESPN
down.
goal line on my tablet, just kind of out of the corner of my eye, just in case. I'm paying attention to this game, of course, but you know, it's good to know what's going on. I don't think any of the good games that are on late are on ESPN anyway, so it's like I'm kind of just watching a bunch of crap games. Guitar Solo gonna keep this one. Oh, takes a turn, ambles up the middle, and gets just clotheslined.
As he
Jesus.
deserves.
And of course, the replay even bites the fake handoff, because the fake handoff, they follow the the running back who did not have the football. Good job, camera crew. Nice job, guys.
Good acting job. No,
Yeah, I guess it's a good acting job. Sims with that.
That kid
Oh,
really
Sims
wants to
with
be
the
an actor.
gets suplexed to the ground. Luke Sims is just having a bad day. 3rd and 4, and Sims is just getting lit up.
No, it's okay. Just keep sending him out there.
And
Play 60,
Vinny
man. Play
Thornburg,
60.
the backup running back, number 7, up the middle for 5 yards and the first down. And there you see
that's
the.
Vinny's allotment of plays, so it's back to Sims.
Okay, and Sims came down with a case of elbow bursitis, but don't worry, he'll be back soon. We'll just trot the kid back out there. Elbow bursitis, come on, get back out there. And, yep, they've given it to it's Thornburg. No gain on that one. 2nd and 10. Donald Washington with the tackle. And they're on the 20-yard line. 2nd and 10. Texas would like to get at least a little bit more yardage to get a field goal, but they're stopped for a loss of 1 that time. I think he took too long making that out route to try to get the. Yeah, he kind of hesitated right there and just ate a tackle. Couldn't even get a couple of yards on that one. 3rd and 10. Guitar Solo doesn't seem too comfortable to throw the football right now. Been handing it off. Gonna throw it now, and that's why. It is literally to nobody. Cody Conley is credited for something. Not sure what. It is 4th and 10. Looks like they might go for it. They are. They're gonna go for it. Shotgun formation, 4th and 10. I don't know if this is a good idea. It's a 37-yard field goal if they make it. They don't get it. It's a turnover on an incomplete pass. And that is a questionable decision by Texas Roadhouse. They should have taken the standard deduction on that one.
Coach. You didn't file out you didn't file out the credit and the debit the same way.
Your quarterback just decided to throw a 5-yard pass, which went incomplete, by the way, on 4th and 10. He did. But he's a good kid. Gets his taxes in on March 30th every year.
Even the children have taxes in South Tucson,
Really
which is weird because they're ultra conservative.
Yeah. Hoo-ha Crunch Tater, 5 yards off the handoff at 2nd and 5. And ball is on the 26-yard line for Cramblers. Trying to just extend this lead. And Crunch Tater just goes right into the pile. No opening for his offensive line to help him out.
Most businesses in South Tucson really like Trump's pick for Secretary of Education, because she once said very blatantly that kids should not have to do compulsory school and rather go work at Walmart and or Chick-fil-A to get a great education through work.
Yes.
You get just a great business net that you can use for references for that big.
And with the
STEM
energy
job
plan,
you
we can
want.
put them in the coal mines too.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, nothing toughens up a kid like black lung.
Yeah, no, it's an adventure.
And that's going to be a punt, and Texas Roadhouse are going to get some pretty good field position. They're on their own 40, so a short field to work with. And Guitar Solo has another chance to not make some terrible play calls. They go with the pitch play to Luke Sims. He's tackled for a loss of 5. And you really got to start blaming the offensive line for Texas Roadhouse. They're giving their running back absolutely no chance.
They seem to be running out further than the running backs, to be honest with you.
Oh my God.
5 yards from a couple of those tackles.
So I just realized something. I played Colonel Reb is crying. Oh, Guitar Solo sacked for a loss of 8. It's 3rd and 23. Cramblers are just all over him like stink on fake dog poo. Like fake stink on fake dog poo.
Well, that's how you get them in. That's how you draw them in with the gag.
So I didn't realize how appropriate it was. I played Colonel Reb is Crying, the Ed Orgeron yo 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 football song at the start. And I did it because Ole Miss lost to Mississippi State today by quite a lot of points. And I also just read on the bottom line that LSU gave Ed Orgeron they removed the word interim from his interim football coach title. So congrats to Coach O. And a nice it's great because you ever hear him actually talk, that's what he sounds like. He sounds like he's got just like marshmallows in his mouth. It's great. And
Nice.
4th and 12, the punt unit comes out. Oh, they wouldn't be dumb enough to fake it, would they?
Ooh.
Nope, they punt it. It's a booming punt all the way to the 25. Good return.
On the last one.
14 yards return for Kelly Brady. And a nice replay of that horribly off-target incomplete pass, followed by a couple other plays that are mostly incomplete. And there's just a huge sack on guitar solo. They're having fun. They're having fun. Yes, Coach Orgeron, the thing in football with the best future while sounding like Oregon. Ah, I got you. I had to read that closely for a second. Veritable cornucopia with the tackle on that one. Hoo-ha Crunch Tater for a loss of 2. Pretty muted stat line for Hoo-ha Crunch Tater, but again, has one of the 2 Cramblers touchdowns, which is the difference. They're up 14-7, 4:22 to go in this football game. Petway is going to hang on to it. He runs into his own player, who I think started to tackle him. These kids are dumb as hell, folks.
Get it? You get it?
Oh, my God.
That's the joke.
That was a gag play.
It's
I
the
guess
joke.
as a gag, he decided to tackle his own quarterback. He airs it out. It's almost picked off for a 3rd time. It's 4th and 9. What are Cramblers doing trying to air it out like that? The punt unit comes out.
They're winning, Brian.
They are winning. Somehow this is working. And the punt is a booming one. It is off the helmet and returned all the way up to the 39-yard line. That takes talent. Just gets it off the head, plays it, and then almost runs into his own player. Taxes Roadhouse somehow keeps that football.
It bounced forward.
He did. This is amazing. These kids are dumb as hell. You're watching some kids play football, just having fun out there, getting ready to be beaten by their parents later today.
Stop making fun of them. They only have 3 weeks of school.
Face mask. Defense.
3 proms, though.
3 proms. Yep, and with some of these plays, some of them are not going to be allowed to go, are going to be punished and grounded and not allowed to go to first prom.
First prom, or if you're from Canada, Monday.
Guitar solo, scrambling a little bit. Gets a catch 4 yards from Brandon Swanson as he falls backwards out of bounds. Gets it, though. Gets the 2 feet in. And it's 2nd and 6.
That was my alarm to tell me that it's time for more hot glue.
Yes. Do you have to replace the stick yet? Or are you good? You kind of
Several
savoring
times.
it? Okay, I wasn't sure if you were savoring it or just kind of...
Several
times. Gotcha. Just a hot glue gun right to the face. Right in the mouth.
If I start sounding like Coach O before this is over.
Oh, hell. And Davin McDaniel, a 5-yard catch. He's brought down just short of the first down marker. It's 4th and 1. Looks like they're going to go for it. They kind of have to. It's 3:10 left to go in the game. They're on the 29-yard line. And right up the middle for Bo Slaughter. Or if you read it a different way, Bo's Laughter.
If you add an E after the first word, Bozy Laughter. Or Bose, if you like.
And it's a Bose, yes. That's his Spanish counterpart. And a nice... Oh! Was that caught? Ike Brigham dropped that, I think, played it off his leg, and then picked it up. That's the... I gotta see that again. I need to see that again. What the hell just happened?
He kept it in the air by doing an old-fashioned Ronaldinho.
I need to see that play again.
Ronaldinho Soccer 97. He did it.
Let's see what happens here. Let's
We've
go.
integrated the sports. Congratulations.
Okay. He catches it here. Drops it. Off the leg. Oops. Let's flip it around here. How do I hide? Okay, let's get rid of that thing. So off the hands, right here, off the hands. Thought he has the catch. Drops it because he's an 11-year-old and he's stupid.
But he,
Off
but he
his
keeps it
leg.
on this person.
And then somehow makes the catch anyway. Turns and right into a tackle. Jesus. Oh, these kids are something else. This game is the best. This game is just the best. I'm sorry, I was watching it off my television, so I apologize that if I was talking and it wasn't lining up to what was happening. Ike Brigham for a 5-yard catch. 1st and 10. Texas Roadhouse trying to tie this game up. The ball is on the 14-yard line. They are in the red zone. Looking to tie this game up with 2:16 left to go. Wide open catch. Wendell Green in for the touchdown, 14 yards. And guitar solo chucks it in. And Texas Roadhouse are just an extra point away from tying this game up at 14 apiece. And looking at some of the scores that we've seen in 1, 2, 3 games have gone to overtime so far in week 3. Could we perhaps have number 4 between Texas Roadhouse and Crambler's House of Gags and actual items? But 2:14 is a lot of time left on the clock we've seen in games. The score has changed multiple times in 2 minutes. And hoo-ha, Crunch Tater with a great return. That is a huge play. 25 yards. Gets it all the way up to the 43-yard line. Giving Cramblers only 57 yards to have to travel to get to the end zone. And they got 2:09 to go. Petway gonna throw it. It's caught for 4 yards by Vic Hart. He's out of bounds. Don't think they really needed to go out of bounds there. I think the clock is going to continue to run. But it's 2nd and 6. And Cramblers need to just get into field goal position. I think a safe field goal would be... Oh, hoo-ha, Crunch Tater just collapsed on. Jonathan Overstreet, great name. With the tackle. Crunch Tater lost the 3. 3rd and 10. We're back where we started on the 44-yard line. So Cramblers need to make something happen in this 3rd and 10 play. Excuse me. And they, oh gosh, oh, it just hit him in the hands and he dropped it. Good defense on that one. Good defense on that one. And it's the punt unit going to give it back to Texas Roadhouse. Give them a chance to win this football game with 1:34 left to go in this game. The punt is up. It dribbles all the way back. No one's on it. It's down at the 20. Jakari Holloway maybe gets it to the 21. And Texas Roadhouse now have to go pretty much the length of the field. It's on that. Well, football looks like it's spotted closer to the 22. And to get to field, I think a safe field goal would be about 28 yards. So that would be about I'd say about a 30-yard field goal. A 31-yard field goal would be about as much as they can do. They need to get down to the 15-yard line. And 2nd and 9. Nice catch. Ike Brigham, 5 yards, 3rd and 4. And clock continues to run. No timeouts being used. Minute to go in this game. No one seems to have any sort of urgency in the fact that it is tied. And there's less than a minute to play. And they're going to hand it off to Luke Sims, who's brought down for a loss of 2. Finally, someone calls the timeout. It's Cramblers. 4th and 6. And Cramblers going to get this football back after a punt coming up for Texas Roadhouse. I mean, this is amazing. The ball has just changed hands. And that ball is just going to lay on the field at the 38-yard line. What a terrible punt. What is happening in this football game? Anyway, Petway going to throw it. And, of course, none of his receivers have any sort of talent to catch these footballs. So it's 2nd and 10.
First time in a while that's happened to me. My computer just crashed.
Oh, shit. Okay.
come back.
From the 39-yard line, they got to get to the 15, 24 yards, and he holds on too long, sacked for a loss of 8. This is terrible. And 3rd and 18. Petway from the shotgun, going to look probably to air this one out, see if he can get something. Or perhaps they're just going to take it to one final play and then overtime if that does not materialize. It might be all hinging on this final play. 9 seconds to go. The clock is going to go to probably about 4 seconds right now. 3, 2, and this is the final play of regulation. They're going to chuck it downfield to absolutely nobody, and it is going to be overtime here at Municipal Field number 67. Cramblers 14, Texas Roadhouse 14. Because naturally we have overtime.
That's the gag.
It is, and it's going to be Cramblers with the football first. And, of course, for those unfamiliar with how overtime works here in South Tucson, it's very similar to college football overtime. Each team starts with the football on the 25-yard line. Standard set of downs. They can either turn the football over or score or whatever, and then the other. So each team gets a chance to play. So basically, Cramblers will have the ball starting at the 25-yard line. They are going to get the first down on that one with a nice catch. I didn't see who made that play, but it's going to move the chains. And then when Texas Roadhouse will have the football, they have to match or beat that score. And then, of course, in the second, if it goes to a second overtime, whoever has the football first changes over. So if it goes to second overtime, Texas Roadhouse will get the football first, and that's going to be another first down. Hoo-ha, Crunch Tater off the pass. Gets over the first down marker, and ball spotted somewhere between the 3 and 4 yard line. Cramblers looking to punch it in on the first overtime. Crunch Tater down just short of the goal line. 2nd and goal. Couple more opportunities.
Been the story for Crunch Taters. Come so close so many times.
He has, but he's gotten the plays where it's mattered. His stat line has not been impressive whatsoever. He's going to just stiff arm his way in for the touchdown, his second touchdown in the game. Hoo-ha, Crunch Tater puts Cramblers up 20-14. The extra point pending.
I like how the end zone is actual items.
Yes, well, the other side says Gags.
Okay.
And Cramblers are up 21-14 in the first overtime. Now, here's how it works. Texas Roadhouse now will get the football on the 25-yard line just like Cramblers did. They must get a touchdown to keep the game alive, to send it to a second overtime. If they do not score a touchdown, then the game is over. And they start off with a screen pass for a 2-yard gain to Sampson. 2nd and 8, and Crambler's defense is going to have to come up big. They want to put this away in the first overtime and take the scalp of an undefeated team.
Would they want to do it in the first overtime, though? That doesn't seem like much of a gag.
No, it wouldn't. Well, maybe that's the thing. They just allowed a first down right there. The catch was made, and the ball is now on the 10-yard line. Texas Roadhouse guitar solo out of the shotgun formation. He's going to take it all the way back to the 16-yard line off this snap. Big drop back, dumps it off to Sims. Sims stiff arms his way out of bounds back to 2nd and 10. Terrible play call and great defense by Cramblers at 2nd and 10 on the 10-yard line.
If you ever want to see where Lucas Sims is in any play, look for the one guy running in the opposite direction.
Wow, what a catch. It's somehow 1st and goal. Not in the end zone, but a first down, and Texas Roadhouse have it on the 1-inch line. There's no better way to put it. I don't know how that's even possible. Luke Sims, untouched until he's already in the end zone, and you finish your tackles, kid. Texas Roadhouse score a touchdown, and kicking the extra point will send us to a second overtime. They could always go for 2, but they're going to go ahead and send it to a double overtime.
Was that the gag, Cramblers? Did you just want to hit Lucas Sims again?
There's always that's like, if South Tucson had like an official crest or a seal, the little message on the ribbon would say "Finish your tackles." And so now we're going to change sides of the field. Second overtime. Texas Roadhouse are going to have it first this time. Guitar solo, shucking it for a first down. I don't know who got that catch. They don't bother telling us. It's the big boy wide receiver, though, number 3. No idea who that was. Lays out and gets the catch. And a little pelvic thrust for that 11-year-old. And Taxes, first play. Big 16-yard gain. Here's Solo handing it off to Sims. Sims lowers his head and drops down and is tackled just short of the goal line. So Taxes Roadhouse have kind of found it. And the ball is now on the 1-yard line. Maybe another handoff to Sims. 2nd and goal. There's a fullback in play too. They could always hand it off to them. No, they give it to Sims. He just... Oh, God, they tackle him after the play again. Oh, you jerks. You jerks at Crambler.
Tuum perfecti.
He's in the end zone, and then they tackle him, which, again, finish your tackles, kid. It is 27-21. Make that 28. And now Cramblers have to answer here in the 2nd overtime. And by the way, in addition to the overtime rules, starting with the 3rd overtime, no extra points. You must go for 2. So that will heighten the stakes. And, oh, Petway looking for the end zone on the first play. Keeping him honest, it is batted down in the end zone. There was coverage there. An interception would have ended this game. So that's a ballsy play. But Petway looking to put this one away or extend it to the 3rd overtime. Nice close pass. Enough for the first down. It's going to move to the 14-yard line. Didn't know who that was with the catch, but it's going to move the chains. 14-yard line, Petway under center. Takes a drawback. Oh, gets his receiver. It's a first down just short of the goal line again. That is Mosby this time. And the ball is on the 3-yard line. It is 1st and goal. Cramblers. The offense has really just put it on in this overtime period. The defense not really been doing anything. Oh, that's a huge deflection. Oh, he could have had the interception, but he just stops it right there. And you see one of the team captains, Veritable Cornucopia, consoling his defender.
Would have been a hell of a time for Cramblers to gag up.
Yeah, and they're going to hand it off to Hoo-Ha. Crunch Tater, he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Cramblers.
And it's a gag on Taxes.
It is. They put the gag order on. And Crunch Tater keeping his team alive. Now, Cramblers, they're going to kick the extra point. Now they're going to start again with the football at the start of the 3rd overtime. And now you are going to get, if a touchdown is scored, they must go to 2. And that is defense. Oh, those kids are trying. They can't spell, but they're trying.
They somehow managed to spell Reefer Madness.
Yeah, right. And here we go. Cramblers at the 3rd overtime period. Petway starting things off. Nice short pass up the middle. And it's 2nd and 1. The catch by number 88. Don't know who that was. We'll see the back of the jersey. That is Hart. Yep. There you go.
2nd and 1. That means it's time for the 2nd to none giveaway. Brought to you by 2nd to none.
Ah, 2nd and none. Yes. Someone in the audience will receive a free naan bread delivered to them right to their seat.
If there's a first down on this.
Yes, if there's a first down. Here we go. Oh, we're down to 3rd and 1. So sorry. Now we're going to have to find that person who would have won the naan bread, and the person who's holding it will have to eat it in front of them.
They get a fake bread, though.
Yeah.
That's
and the handoff to Crunch Tater. He's up the middle for the first down. Brought down. Gets about 6 on the play. And it's going to move the chains. Hoo-ha, Crunch Tater. Brings it down to the 8-yard line. And Cramblers continuing on. Petway hands off. Another dose of Crunch Tater. He's brought down at the 3. So gets about 3 yards on that one. 2nd and goal.
Another dose of Crunch Taters sounds like something you'd see at Abigail Man's. I like it.
It's like an Applebee's appetizer. Another dose of Crunch Tater.
Getting yourself another dose of Crunch Tater.
Another dose of Crunch Tater. And out of the shotgun formation, Petway. He's going to take it himself. He's brought down to the 4. Loss of 1. And it is 3rd and goal. If Taxes Roadhouse can make a stop and force Cramblers to kick a field goal, that will open the door wide for Taxes Roadhouse to get a touchdown and finish this game off without even the 2-point conversion coming into play. The tater's progressively becoming smoother. He's less crunchy. It's a crunch tater.
Well, why is Abigail Mays slowly becoming like Dante's Inferno for us?
I mean, it's fine. And crunch tater. Oh, it's 4th and goal, but he's tackled just short of the goal line. Oh, they're going to kick the field goal. Huge stop by Cramblers. I can't believe he didn't get in the end zone there. What a stop. Kick is up. It's good. 31-28 Cramblers and Texas Roadhouse. A touchdown will win this game in the 3rd overtime period. A field goal will only extend it. Cramblers have to be on lockdown defense. Guitar solo starting things off and gets a 3-yard pass to start things off. That is Ike Brigham with that catch. 2nd and 7. He did make it, but no one challenged it. I'm surprised there was no one reviewing that pass. Or that play, because I think Crunch Tater got in the end zone. That might have been a little bit of controversy here. Luke Sims up the middle for the first down. So I thought he hit the pylon, but I guess he got out of bounds. I don't know what happened. We'll have to go back and take a look at that. Taxes have been paid.
To be fair, after overtime starts, the normal referees are replaced by kid referees.
Yes, it's part of our oh no, he's tackled short, but it's a face mask. So
part of the oh no work experience trial.
The oh no work experience.
Automatic first
And
down.
Cramblers are just shooting themselves in the foot with one of those guns that just has the thing that says bang on it, but they actually got the real gun. So they're literally shooting themselves in the foot. It's 1st and goal. Luke Sims, excuse me. Wow, he's tackled short of the goal line. 2nd and goal, huge stop, similar to the Crunch Tater tackle. But it's on the 1-inch line, and it's 2nd and goal. They got a couple more shots at this. And that's going to end the game.
And the person actually gets non-bread this time. Hey.
Hooray.
Just
Except here's the thing, we only brought one, so the dude's going to have to like regurgitate it up and hand it back to him. And I understand that the person in the crowd just politely declined. So, but the game is over. Texas Roadhouse coming from behind, forcing overtime, and taking it in the 3rd overtime period. They win 34-31 over Crambler's House of Gags and Actual Items. Texas Roadhouse continue their winning ways. They are 3-0 this season, entering conference play, and they are going to start
just make sure everyone knows it's Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse, yes.
Texas.
And let's talk about, before we get to our second game, Texas Roadhouse start their conference play in the BCC against Captain Chuck's Adventure Taxi, who have yet to register a win, so going to be heavily favored in that one. And meanwhile, where is Cramblers? Cramblers, House of Gags, and Actual Items go on the road to Burns & Crackle Mesothelioma Law Firm to start off their BSB conference play. So just give us a second, and we will go ahead and get our second game started up. Our second game is a big one. 2 undefeated teams. Not only 2 undefeated teams at 2-0. Not only a BCC and a CSC team, but the 2 finalists in last year's championship game. You Need a Clown on the road to Sam & Sons Gazebo Repair. There's some stats from that game. Look at that. Hoo-ha Crunch Tater. 3 total touchdowns, 2 of them rushing. 88 all-purpose yards there. Luke Sims, 60 yards rushing, 20 yards catching. 4 touchdowns for Luke Sims. He is absolutely the player of the game. Brought to you by Wall to Wall Salve. Don't be a salve, not be a salve.
4 touchdowns, 4 broken ribs.
Yeah, right? And
those are just the ones that were broken by the coach giving him a strong pat on the rib.
I don't understand why they give him pats on the rib, but, you know, he insists on it. And it builds toughness, I guess. And here we go. Let's get things going with our next game without any delay. And while we're getting this set up, I want to hear from you guys who you have in this one. Do you like You Need a Clown? Or do you like Sam & Sons Gazebo Repair? While we get this thing started,
I like the Wyoming Cowboys.
of course you do. Everyone does. Ride 'em cowboy. If that's their thing, then that should be. Take a look at how they've been doing so far this season. You Need a Clown opened up the season on the road, beating Holy Balls 27-7. That was televised here on the network on KYST. And in week 2, they got a 17-6 win over the Porno Shop. Meanwhile, Sam & Sons Gazebo Repair, some gritty wins. 17-7 win over Yoga for Fatties in week 1. You could probably saw the highlights of that on our highlight reel or highlight video on YouTube, which if you're not watching, you should totally check it out. YouTube.com/IRMstream. There's weekly highlight videos as well as the videos of the stream. Check them out; they're fun.
But you better not make fun of my little brother Todd.
Oh, Todd Cranberry, bless his heart. And Sam & Sons got a win on the road against Rancho Robusto Plus Size Warehouse 17-14 in week 2. So both these teams are 2-0. Both these teams had outstanding spring seasons. And just looking at how they performed overall last year, we'll kind of go over through that. Let's see. You Need a Clown, of course, were ranked 4th to end the regular season. They finished 10-3, 4-3 in conference. And, of course, they are your defending champions with a win 10-7 over Sam & Sons in the championship game. Sam & Sons Gazebo Repair ranked 3rd overall. Out of the Blue Collar Conference, they finished 9-4, 4-3 in conference. The BCC and the CSC were by and large the best conferences in all of South Tucson last season of the 6 conferences we have. They've added 2 members each. They're up to 10. There's 2 divisions just like everyone else. And let's go right to Star Watch, which is brought to you this time by Star Watch, the show where you 2 guys watch old episodes of Star Search. Because nothing's better than watching 2 people watch TV. Star Watch. And start things off with Sam & Sons Gazebo Repair. There you see their star players getting it for them. Wide receiver Juxtaposition Cooper. Also defensive tackle Maximum Swedenhouse. And outside linebacker Marcellus Shale. Meanwhile, on the other side of the football is You Need a Clown. Only one picture, one of their star players made picture day. That is 38 Special Harrison, the middle linebacker on the far left. Also on their team not pictured is tight end Delford John Bovine and wide receiver fucking Lou Rawls.
Of course.
So who you guys got? Some people got, we're pretty split here. People are saying Sam & Sons Gazebo Repair. Some people got You Need a Clown. I like it. We are split down the dang middle. And
Revenge.
Lee Corso is trying to, he's got to talk about, he's explaining how we're split down the middle by sawing a woman in half. Oh, there's so much blood. Cut away from that. Cut away. Let's go down to the Muni.
Cut back.
There's so much blood. So much blood. We need some mops. It's kind of sexy, don't you think?
A little bit.
A little bit? Yeah.
Bit.
Let's go to the Muni. You are looking live at Municipal Field number 95 in downtown South Tucson, Arizona for the second half of tonight's doubleheader. It's a big Saturday night matchup. The rematch from Spring's championship game, the inaugural season championship game, Sam & Sons Gazebo Repair, the home team in their home uniforms of red helmets, gray uniforms, and white pants. Kicking off left to right on your radio dial to You Need a Clown in their away uniforms of white helmets, white jerseys, and yellow pants. Here on KYST 89.3 FM, The Bone, also heard on AM 1400 The Growler. And if you're watching us on local access, Channel 22, oh man, then you are hearing the radio broadcast along with pictures. It's almost like real television. And there is a nice play action. Oh, and Morris Romero, 14 yards right from scrimmage on the first play, and he is horse-collared down, which again, as a reminder, is encouraged in South Tucson.
It's demanded of.
It's very encouraged. And by the way, if anyone's wondering, You Need a Clown, running Oregon's playbook. And so a very fast offense, and that's going to be Morris Romero running all the way down. He is just short of the goal line. Oh man, 59 yards off of the 2 plays so far in this game, and You Need a Clown are already down to the goal line, and this is going to be how they're going to have to take it out. If they want to beat Sam & Sons, they have made their intentions known. They're going to have to just sprint with the football. run up the score, make it a high-scoring, fast affair. Romero is going to get the touchdown many say he deserved in that last play. It's a quick 35-second touchdown off of 3 plays for You Need a Clown, and the champions, the defending champions, are up 6-0 already. Extra point is up and good, and now we're going to see Sam and Sons put together a very different style of offense. They tend to excel when it's a low-scoring affair. It's a slow, plodding offense. The kick is off all the way to the 20, and that is Juxtaposition Cooper for 19 yards up to the 39. And Sam and Sons' offensive playbook is that of USC. So we're going to see some good run-heavy stuff.
Deliberate.
Indicative of the blue-collar conference, but they throw it to the first play. Desi Osborne, 10 yards and a first down. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Sam and Sons, Markeith Mayo, and Sam and Sons might be proving me wrong on this one.
Well, hey, sometimes you got to pass, right?
Yes.
You can't just run all the time. They're going to figure that out pretty quick.
Yeah, what is this? Bawunga?
Yeah.
That's how I pronounce
Playing.
the Big Ten, by the way. Bawunga.
Playing Bawunga. We are not the B1G. Well, that'd be a good name for a football tournament, the B1 Climax.
The B1.
Just all Big Ten teams. Split them up into 2 5-team blocks, and there you go.
It's kind of what we got here going on when we start Rivalry Week, which, of course, if anyone's not familiar with South Tucson football, Rivalry Week goes from Week 4 to Week 10. Every conference game is a rivalry week. There are meaningless trophies they are playing for. And we have so many trophies to play for that we're going to be giving out. And I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be starting next week of play. We're going to have one more Week 3 set of games on Monday night. And then we'll get started with Rivalry Week. That is conference play. So this is the three weeks of non-conference games. And then 7 weeks of conference games, and then the championship games. There are now 6 championship games, because since they're all 6 conferences have divisions. Have 2 divisions, because they have 10 teams.
Oh,
and then
dear God, Morris Romero just fell on someone.
With a 2nd and 12, You Need a Clown. Pinned pretty far back.
He ran forward, but then a Sam and Sons defender, which was facing away from him, by the way.
Oh, God.
He ran on top of him and then just fell over.
It just fell over. And that's a short pass. That's Romero's first pass. It's a 4-yard gain. It's 3rd and 8, and Romero, out of the shotgun, hands it off to Lucas Wood, who is hit so hard he teleports back 3 yards. 4th and 4. They gave him forward progression on that teleporting play. And the punt unit's going to come out, and You Need a Clown are going to give this one right back to Sam and Sons.
Well,
Punt
you know,
is a booming one. It goes all the way to the 45, takes a bounce all the way back. Oh, the return guy, which I believe is Juxtaposition. Oh, it's Joel Moyer. I've been saying it. I say it different every time. Joel Moyer, Joel Moyer, Joel Moyer. We'll go Joel Moyer. Takes only the 11. Joel Moyer. And Markeith Mayo with a handoff to Skip Booth, 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
By the way, if you're new to South Tucson and you see some teleportation or some bendy legs that shouldn't bend that way, or arms,
You're imagining it.
No, it's just that space-time is really fragile in the South Tucson area.
We're at the crux of space-time.
Yeah, rips and holes and tears are commonplace, and sometimes you move forward 3 yards.
When it comes to the space-time continuum, South Tucson is all about the ripping and tearing.
Look, it's in the rule books. They've accounted for it somehow.
Yes. They kind of just accept that it happens, and it's kind of like when you play baseball in a dome and and the ball hits the roof, and it's like, look, sometimes you just gotta play it, or there's a rule in place. Like, you accept that rule. Oh, it's almost picked off. Oh, Markeith Mayo tried to air it out, and O'Neal had his hands on it, and that kid is going to feel really dumb as he dropped a potential interception.
To be fair, he only has 3 weeks of school.
Yeah, so he already feels dumb. And also,
3
if,
proms, though.
And I didn't want to say that it's not always the space-time continuum that's being messed with.
Face
Sometimes, if you're in some certain some of the municipal fields in some parts of the town where there's just heavy paint fumes
Automatic
that you
first
smell, the constant smell of drying paint, even though there's nothing being painted around there. Those fumes are just kind of ever present in some parts of South Tucson. You may be hallucinating it, so it's fine. We just kind of go with it. The stadium is owned by the Scientology, yes. What is it? The Metachlorians or the what's the thing? I know that's the Jedi thing, but what's the thing that like the Scientologists like have to measure?
Body thetans.
What is it?
Body thetans.
Body thetans, yes.
Yes, your thetan levels are too high, you get depressed. So you gotta round them up onto airplanes and throw them into a volcano.
Yes. It's the only way.
It's the only way.
And Mayo drops back from under center. Oh, it takes too much time, and he is sacked. Just thrown to the ground. Not even a tackle. Kalichi Silva just grabs him by the shirt and shoves him to the ground. You can tell he practices that in school in the hallways, just shoving kids into the recycling bins.
Well, you can tell he's actually formerly of the Bully Factory.
Oh yeah, he might do some cross training there.
He's actually a senior player here. He spent his first 2 years at the Bully Factory.
Yes.
Transferred over to You Need a Clown in the big expansion draft.
Doing great for him so far. I gotta say, Bully Factory, they also run these camps in the off season, and they just are, and they bring in the kids, and they kind of like it's kind of like a little bit like a summer job, but you also learn football. Like they kind of have like an intern job. So these Bully Factory internment camps are just these great things where the kids can learn the value of an honest day's work and get some football skills in the process.
Yeah, but it takes a very special kind of player to be in there. You really have to concentrate.
Yes, it's true.
Concentrate on your studies.
Terrible. We're all awful humans. And
You started
Skip Booth,
it.
I know I did. I know. Gotta get rid of him in order to go clear. I drink a lot of water. That's how I go clear in the morning. But
I just eat a bunch of hot glue and just hope for the best.
hot glue. Oh, that's gotta just burn going out.
Actually, a rather smooth experience.
Oh, I don't.
Although
Ew.
It does
Ew.
take a while.
I mean, they always talk about peeing out your butt. You're pooing out your dick. Skip Booth in with the touchdown.
It's an amazing parlor trick. Don't knock it.
Ew. I don't know why I'm encouraging this line of thought. It's a touchdown for Salmon Sons and the extra point pending to make it a tie game.
Because Will's not here to shoot you down.
Oh, God. And it's tied up 7 apiece. Skip Booth with the touchdown, and there's a bunch of excited fans that spelled out Gazebo on their chest, and one fan who just wanted to show up, put an exclamation point on his chest, and he shows up at any game he wants to.
Well, he puts himself at the end of every sentence.
Yeah, you can just kind of show up.
Just
It was way better than when he did the question mark. Then it just said Gazebo.
Yeah.
That's a Dimitri Martin joke. I can't steal that one without saying what I did. Handoff.
He was so close to playing in Moneyball, but then they got Jonah Hill.
Oh, God. Lucas Wood gets the first down. Hands off from Morris Romero. It's a two-pronged running attack for You Need a Clown.
Doesn't even make sense because he doesn't even look like Paul De Podesta. I'm sorry, Peter Brand. Just use your real name, De Podesta.
Yeah, right. And 4:33 as the clock continues to tick here in the second quarter. Quick pass right from the shotgun and short of the first down marker, but a penalty flag. And you got to wonder sometimes if that's what they're going for. They just know that these kids can't help. Bryson Culver could not help but grab a handful of face mask and just wrench a kid down where his neck can snap like a Twix bar.
Well, I mean, when you encourage so many different illegal plays, just the one illegal play that we keep enforcing as not
Oh,
allowed.
they're doing it again. Lucas Wood brought down, and that's going to be another 15 yards.
Defense.
A
Sorry,
face
I'm
mask,
just-
this time called on Brad Collier.
I'm just kind of distracted by this news that I got here that Barry Zito, former major league pitcher, has released a music video to one of his singles, "Secret to Life."
And Romero gets tackled but pitches it off to Wood. Gets the first down, pushed out of bounds, first and goal. It's going to be spotted on the 3, maybe 4-yard line. Let's see where it is. Yeah, 3-yard line.
I can't confirm or deny that there is an 85-mile-per-hour fastball being hit the other way for a home run.
Oh, beautiful. And it's a touchdown. Morris Romero keeps it and just bangs it in for his second touchdown. And the You Need a Clown quarterback is a one-man wrecking crew. Just putting up the points. 14-7 as long as this extra point goes in. Or goes through the upright, excuse me. And it's up and it's good. Morris Romero, 2 touchdowns, 14-7. Salmon Sons gonna get this ball, taking it at the 15. It's a deep kick, and that's a great return. Oh, tackled inside the 40. Joel Moyer with a huge return, and Salmon Sons start things off at the 39. The Joel Moyer. Joel Moyer. Skip Booth, 6 yards up the middle, bumping and grinding, and gets 6 yards out of it. Bumping and grinding. He's getting prepared for prom, for first prom.
Jesus, he might not be able to go see second and third if he keeps doing that.
Hey, he might get suspended. That kind of nonsense. You got to leave room for the Holy Ghost. And oh, big tackle. He gets the first down, but there is it's a face mask. You know, that's the thing. So many of these things are legal in Southeastern football that they just kind of assume that, you know, no one's going to call anything. They kind of forget. That's why they always just grab the face mask. It's like, look, if you can do everything else, why not just grab the face mask? And they go, oh, yeah. These kids are dumb as hell. They kind of forget.
Well, you know, hey, they all go to Crash Zone experience.
They do. They're very concussed. These kids are super concussed. 9 yards for Skip Booth, 2nd and 1.
That's okay. They walk it off, rub some dirt.
Yeah, that's the cure for it. It's dirt. It's Temecula Dirt, who is one of the players, and of course the son of the same name, the father, who is the only doctor in town, Dr. Temecula Dirt. Booth gets the first down. They give him forward progression, but he is hurled backwards. It's 1st and goal for Salmon Sons, and they are just gritting this one out, as you'd expect a BCC team to do. And they're lining up. Mayo with the throw. It's incomplete.
Mayo is a no-go on the throw.
And from the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
That's not his fault.
You got to give Skip Booth a rest every once in a while. You know, you want to give him one play off, and right there, he just gets no gain on that one, and they might have to go to their second running back because Skip Booth has been just handed off this football multiple times. Let's see who they got lining up behind him. Yeah, it looks like it's their backup, I think. So we'll see if that can help. No, they're going to throw it. And a nice catch by Juxtaposition Cooper. 2 yards. Catches it on the goal line, turns around, he's in for the touchdown, and he's got a little bit of the pea shivers as a celebration.
He calls that the party pooper.
Ew. And Juxtaposition Cooper leads Salmon Sons from on
His
the 3-yard
family doesn't
line,
believe in wiping.
seamlessly into the end zone. Extra point up and good. It's a 14-all game with 2:16 to go in the first half. And You Need a Clown just got worn down, I think, on that possession. Their defense just got beaten into submission until they finally just had nothing left. Martin McQueen with the return, 24 yards. And you got to wonder if You Need a Clown is going to maybe try to hang on to this football for the next 2 minutes and 12 seconds and give their defense a little bit of a breather, put the offense on the field, let them run their offense, try not to score too quickly, because then the defense is going to go right back out there, and they've been worn down by Salmon Sons.
I say when you're playing as Oregon, fuck it. Score quick, onside kick, score quick again.
Say try to retrieve the onside kick. Okay. Well, 2
No,
yard gain.
Don't even bother trying to receive an onside kick. Kick it as far as you can downfield and grab it first.
Okay, also works. Fakes the handoff, and Romero is tackled in the backfield for a loss of 2. It's 3rd and 11. That is well Moye with the tackle.
Well.
He must be Brazilian.
Way.
And nice short pass to Lucas Wood. He's going to try to get some of that back. Only gets a yard. 4th and 10. And a timeout called by Sam & Sons. So we're going to get this football back. Minute 33 left. The punt unit is out. See where Sam & Sons can get this field position. Oh my God, I like it, Wembley. And the punt goes all the way back to the 25-yard line. And Huawei with the 10-yard return. He is brought down via sling blade. Wembley says, I think I got a reason for the 3 proms in a school year. Due to the decline of population in South Tucson, the local council had to find ways to repopulate. That was one of the ideas. Sadly, while it did work, it also increased the number of bathroom kids, as they're being called.
Tub babies.
Tub babies, with the tub being a toilet. They call it in South Tucson, toilet is short for toilet tub, which makes no sense, but that's what they call it. And Markeith Mayo gets the pass off, but he is just hit hard. 3rd and 8.
You see, Vice is coming down to do a documentary on tub babies.
God.
It's called Tub Babies.
Tub babies?
Tub babies.
Tub babies.
Tub babies. They've got this really deep voice hipster who just does not care, just doing it. They're just talking about tub babies.
And Jerome McDonald with the catch. 4th and 2. They're going to go and they're going to punt it with 57 seconds left in this half. And yes, that does mean in a few years they'll have a team full of toilet kids. Assuming they survive. And it's down to inside the 35. So you need a clown to get this football back. 52 seconds left in the half. It's been back and forth defense. It was fast out the gate. And then it just slowed to a halt as we approach halftime.
To be fair, Rusty Pipe Job's been looking pretty strongly at those tub babies.
They are, yeah. They want to give him the old flush job.
Bully Factory doesn't want to bring him in because, they've kind of got a reputation, don't they?
Well, tub baby is kind of like a derogatory term that kids call each other. And there's little Timmy Brink with the 7-yard catch up the middle. 2nd and 3 for You Need a Clown. They're moving fast.
One thing we can confirm is that Timmy Brink is not a tub baby.
No, he is not. What a catch! Irvin Parks, 35 yards inside the 15. Ball is on the 12-yard line. And You Need a Clown with 30 seconds are rushing to line up. The clock starts once they are lined up since it's a first down. Oh, it is broken up, that pass, but there's a flag.
Offside. Defense.
Oh, and it's offside. They got the playoff before Sam & Sons were set. Otis Holycross called for the offsides. And it's 1st and 5 on the 7-yard line for You Need a Clown. They got a good chance to get in the end zone and make it a 21-14 game. Lucas Wood up the middle. He's tackled for the first down, but short of the goal line. It is the 1-inch line. Clock stops until they set up. 21 seconds and counting. Morris Romero chucks it. Oh, out the back of the end zone. 2nd and goal. Stops the clock.
2nd to non-contest on the way.
And there is another piece of non-bread, freshly baked, being held by a very large man of Indian descent, because it is a and he has to present it to the person because You Need a Clown are in the end zone via Lucas Wood, his first touchdown of the game. And You Need a Clown, just like that, pull off the big play, and they get the touchdown, and the extra point is up. It is good. It's a 7-point game. You Need a Clown, the defending champions, taking out the team they beat in the finals last season, Sam & Sons. They are up 21-14. Sam & Sons get this football back with 13 seconds and counting. And a flag on the return.
Personal foul.
You guessed it, kids. It's a face mask.
Defense.
Hot glue.
Hot glue to the face. I'm down to about 3 bottle caps, so I'm savoring those. There's a 7 of spades in there. there's a king of clubs, and there's a two of clubs.
Blackjack.
I think I'm one way to a flush. And a nice catch by Skip Booth, 2nd and 1. I think he got out of bounds, so that's going to stop the clock. 7 seconds to go. They can maybe get another big play off and try to get a field goal with time, but it looks like they're not going to. Dumps it off to Booth. They call the timeout. They got 1 second left on the clock. They're going to take a shot at the end zone. They're going to have to at this point. Markeith Mayo. All the way out. They're going to take a shot at the end zone. It is bobbled and dropped. That's going to bring us to the end of the second quarter at the half. It is You Need a Clown 21, Sam & Sons, Gazebo Repair 14 in this rematch of last season's championship final. Lorne Handy, that is a great name. And this halftime brought to you by Nissan. Be sure to test drive the all-new 2017 Laugh Finder. It comfortably seats 8, but uncomfortably tells racist jokes at Thanksgiving dinner. And of course, South Tucson Youth Football would not be possible here on KYST if it weren't for some of the various sundry local businesses all around the lovely little town of South Tucson Youth Football. I want to thank one of them in our local sponsor spotlight. It is the Marmalade Shack, who are doing pretty good in South Tucson Youth Football, and that's because they are trying some of their new high-protein marmalade. In fact, it's nothing but raw meat run through a grinder like 5 times more than you would if you're making sausage. And they throw a little bit of pectin in there, give it a good jelly sort of consistency, throw some orange rinds in there, and there you have your high-protein marmalade, which you too can have if you go to the Marmalade Shack. It is mostly raw meat. It's like raw pork and like some cow anus. And it's like just ground up into a pulp beyond belief. But it's high in protein and it grows hair on your chest. Literally, that's not a metaphor. It grows hair on your chest, male or female. It's going to happen. You're just going to have to deal with it and maybe buy some razors. Marmalade Shack's new high protein bone marrow, says Sajoa Mo. Their new high protein marmalade. Also, of course, you can try their flavorful apricot and flavorless apricot. Which, please, someone buy the flavorless apricot. It was a terrible idea, and now it's at a severe 85% discount. Thanks to the Marmalade Shack. And starting things off here in these, it's bloody raw.
All these
bloody raw.
These goddamn flavors. You don't need that. You just need some pectin.
Some pectin.
Get some pectin in you.
Some pectin marmalade.
Some pectin, please.
Oh, God. Oh, Sam & Sons starting things off here in the third quarter. And nice end-around play. Skip Booth, but they read that one pretty well. It's 3rd and 15. Kalichi Silva with the tackle.
Go by that name one more time.
Kalichi Silva.
Kalichi Silva.
Yeah, sounds like a Game of Thrones character.
My goodness.
And Markeith Mayo, ball's loose, recovered by Sam & Sons, but for a severe loss. And a face mask might undo all of that. Oh, my goodness. Kalichi Silva called for the face mask. Gets a first down.
Kalichi giveth and Kalichi taketh away.
Oh, what a mistake by You Need a Clown. On the fumble, they went and grabbed a face mask. Got a little too antsy in the pantsy. Skip Booth brought down gain of 6. 2nd and 4, and the defense still coming up pretty big for You Need a Clown. They're still pinned back pretty far. Ball is only on their own 43-yard line.
You can't make an acronym of left outside linebacker without LOL.
God, no doubt. The LOL back. And Booth gets the first down. 5 yards, runs right into a defender.
Funny enough, House of Gafaz runs nothing but LOLBs.
LOLBs.
Which is why their right side is so weak.
And a nice catch up the middle by Juxtaposition Cooper, 11 yards and a first down. And Sam & Sons moving downfield slowly but surely.
They're just
Drop
taking their
back
dang
from
time.
Mayo. And Cooper again, 7 yards. 2nd and 3. This is a good possession so far. A good drive by Sam & Sons and Markeith Mayo. On the 35-yard line, slowly moving upfield. Just taking the wind out of the sails of Unita Clowns, slowing them down, keeping the defense on the field. Skip. Sorry, it's Marty Noble's 7-yard catch. He gets a big pop, but it's a first down again, and it keeps the defense on the field for Unita Clown. And again, it slows down the pace. And big drop back. Skip Booth gonna take that one. Oh, he's gonna keep going. And 28 yards on the catch and in for the touchdown. Skip Booth with the touchdown for Sam & Sons. And just like that, a great drive, taking 2 minutes and 19 seconds off the clock here in the third quarter. Sam & Sons, extra point pending, can tie this game up.
And it nearly got broken up by a 2-man rush on the quarterback.
That it did, but a great awareness by Markeith Mayo to just dump it over the center. You know, the blitz meant that the center of the field was wide open, and Skip Booth was there, not a defender around him, able to take the outside route. Oh, God! Oh, Carlton Guerrero! That child just landed on his neck. 13 yards, but at what cost?
Just like a Guerrero to put it all on the line.
Right? 28-yard line is where it starts, and here's Morris Romero trying to answer. Ball is caught by fucking Lou Rawls. 6-yard catch.
I want to point out that Unita Clown Special Teams has a Guerrero and a Hogan.
Outstanding.
Also, I would call that little play Carlton put on a gory special.
It was gory.
And he is a special boy.
If he wasn't before, after landing on his neck, he is now. Jeez.
Here he comes, the special boy.
Well, he won't be doing the Carlton now. The Carlton is now a new dance where you land on your own neck. Morris Romero hang on to that one, gets the first down, 5 yards to be exact. And clock continues to run. Unita Clown still on their half of the field. Ball on their own 42. Out of the shotgun formation. Hands it off to Lucas Wood. He's got room to run. 13 yards up the middle and a first down. And I gotta say, these are two teams that I think you can expect to see around the postseason. If this is an indication of how they're going to play, you got a great quarterback, running back pairing. Lucas Wood up the middle again, 9 yards, just short of the first down marker. He dives out to try to get it, but he's caught.
You would hope both these teams would make the playoffs if either one didn't do so. What went wrong? What went wrong, Brian?
They'd need a real collapse for that to happen, and that play broke up. I think he just threw it away. Morris Romero, 3rd and 1. Might have to give it a handoff again, even if you're going to use your backup running back. Just pound it right up the middle, get the first down, and then regroup and keep it up. You can't. And they do exactly that. And there's a flag on the play. The running back Newman, the backup running back.
Face mask. Defense.
And the face mask is called on Stafford Ryan. The man with the first name for a last name and the last name for a first name.
It's Daniel McCraig with a leg for an arm and an arm for a leg.
And takes the handoff. Morris Romero going to take it to the left side of the pile and gets 8 yards out of it. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 8-yard line. About the 7-yard line, I guess, since the first down marker is on the 5. Remember, that line is not official. That's just some kids with some laser pointers. Clay Newman up the middle, 5 yards, gets the first down. It's 1st and goal and giving Lucas Wood a much-needed rest. Newman still lining up alongside Morris Romero. Going with the handoff, and they meet him in the backfield. Loss of 1 for Newman. 2nd and goal. Maximum Swedenhouse with the tackle for a loss there. His first tackle registered in this game.
I tell you, this third quarter's gone pretty quickly.
It has. I think Salmon Sons took pretty much half of the quarter to drive downfield, and You Need a Clown have responded in kind, and that's going to be 3rd and goal. What a goal line stand, and what a player just tripping over the neck of a You Need a Clown player. And that's going to bring an end to the third quarter. You Need a Clown are lining up on the goal line pretty much as we get things started. Tied up 21 apiece after 3. It's all to play for with 5 minutes left in this quarter and in this game.
Number 54 on Salmon Sons. What the hell, man?
Oh, he is just stupid. And Salmon Sons rallying the troops. Salmon Sons trying to get this crowd into this game. A huge goal line stand to possibly be made here. Morris Romero's going to hang on to it and throw. And it's incomplete. It is 4th and goal. Now, what do you do right now? The ball is basically, they're going to kick it, but is this a smart move? Well, 3 points are on the board. It's a sure thing for You Need a Clown. They take the lead yet again, 24-21. And what a stop for Salmon Sons, forcing the 4th down on the goal line. Could that make all the difference? Juxtaposition Cooper tackled for a 22-yard gain off that kick. And we're down to 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in this football game. Salmon Sons start things off from their own 35. Hands it off. A lot of room to move. And that is Skip Booth. Another one, and that is a good stat line for him. 15 rushes, 74 yards, and a touchdown. Can he get a touchdown on this possession and give Salmon Sons the lead? Markeith Mayo up the middle to... Oh, it's dropped. It's an incomplete pass. You know, that's kind of a credit to these two teams. We're kind of assuming these passes are already caught. And we see a drop when it's a rarity. These two teams, these kids are just so well coached. Mayo's going to take off running to the right side. He cuts in, gets the first down, and 11 yards, moving the chains. And they are now on the 41-yard line. Mayo under center, hands it off to Booth. Nowhere to go for Skip Booth.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
It is coming down to this. 4:01 to go in this game. Salmon Sons down by a field goal. Markeith Mayo is going to take off running. He saw an opening. Gets 7 yards. 3rd and 4. And Skip Booth. No gain on that one. It is 4th and 4. And there is no movement there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge 4th down. Salmon Sons 1 for 1 on 4th down so far in this game. Can they make it again? It's 4th and 4. It's not just a quick run play up the middle. Markeith Mayo, a lot of time to throw. Oh, takes off. Oh, but there's a flag. Oh, my God. What have they done?
Personal foul.
You Need a Clown may have just shot themselves in their clown shoes. Jared Knox commits the face mask penalty, gives Salmon Sons a 1st down, and they are in the red zone for the 3rd time today, and they are 2 for 2 in the red zone. Mayo chucks it up, gets 8 yards on the catch to Jerome McDonald. Good turn, nice out route, and turns and tries to get some space. One of the Kalichi Silva has been busy for You Need a Clown. And Salmon Sons have a new lease on life. 2:41 to go. That catch is good. Desi Osborne, 10 yards up the middle. It's 1st and goal.
That makes it 1st and goal.
first and goal for Salmon Sons. Martin McQueen with the tackle. And the handoff to Booth goes nowhere. Loses a yard, actually. It's down to the 5-yard line. And
I
Salmon
fell
Sons
into some space time, but I'm back now.
Yep, it is knocking. They're knocking on the door. A terrible timing on that face mask penalty. You never want to commit a face mask penalty, but that on 4th down when you made the stop. And Skip Booth is going to make him pay with a 5-yard rush into the end zone. He bumbled, he stumbled, he tripped, he fell, and he got in. Took a lot of hits on the way. And Salmon Sons with the extra point pending. Yep, it is up. It is good. It's a 28-24 game. Salmon Sons take a 4-point lead over the defending champions You Need a Clown with 2:14 to go in this football game.
Could this be the revenge they've wanted all this time?
Well, this is a very different game. It's kind of funny. We see it's the more high-scoring game, I think, than the championship game. The championship game was 10-7, which was basically Fuggin' Lou Rawls with a 19-yard return on that play, starting You Need a Clown off on their own 39. But the championship game, you know, will finish 10-7 with You Need a Clown prevailing, and that was You Need a Clown beating Salmon Sons at their own game. Now it's Salmon Sons saying, okay, we'll put points up on the board, and we'll beat you at your game. Should be a very interesting development here. You Need a Clown, that's a 3-yard catch. Morris Romero, they're going no huddle here, trying to catch
Just goes to show
Salmon Sons
you,
off.
defense loses games.
Apparently so. And that's a wide open receiver. That's Irvin Parks, 9 yards, gets the first down. It's about 5 yards after the carry, too. And I don't know what was happening there. I think a little bit of a tangle. The pocket collapsed, and it's an incomplete play, incomplete pass.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Well, he's lucky he even managed to get that off, isn't he?
Very much so, yeah. 2nd and 10. Lucas Wood dumps it off to him, and it's only gets a yard out of that. So it's 3rd and 9, and Salmon Sons locking down the defense right now. This is...
It was just a little bit of Tucsonade overdose there.
Yeah, Tucsonade inspired play.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a catch! Oh my god, it's a huge play! Timmy Brink, 48 yards, and a touchdown for You Need a Clown!
The littlest, the most dependable.
The littlest receiver gets the catch, gets the touchdown, puts You Need a Clown back on top. What a play. And Salmon Sons, they had to watch out for the big play. They took care of business until the big play happened. The extra point is good. 31-28. Salmon Sons have 1:20 left in this football game to get a field goal to force overtime, a touchdown to win it. You Need a Clown have to play outstanding defense. Juxtaposition Cooper's going to take it 22 yards up. And then we see the offense at a glance. A lot, very even actually. First downs, plays, yardage. You Need a Clown about 55 more yards, excuse me, to be exact, than Salmon Sons. And those 50 or so yards could be the difference if Salmon Sons can get into field goal position. Skip Booth, no gain on that one. 2nd and 10. Again, Kalichi Silva with the tackle. Markeith Mayo under center. A lot of time to throw. Pockets collapsing. He just chucks it downfield. And it's no one in the neighborhood. It's incomplete. 3rd and 10. Salmon Sons, after just grinding it out and getting the lead, maybe going out with a whimper unless they can get some help here. Mayo chucks it downfield. It's caught! Oh, he's off to the races. It's a touchdown for Salmon Sons. It's Juxtaposition Cooper. My goodness.
Well, look who decided to show up late.
What a catch. Juxtaposition Cooper. We've been saying his name all game. That's a huge touchdown and a big play for Salmon Sons. They take the lead once more. They can make it a 4-point game with the extra point and put You Need a Clown on the clock with 50 seconds.
Just when you thought the shackles of pressure were put on Salmon Sons, No, they are
is,
put back on you, need a clown.
you know, it's a high-octane chess match, and each team is just smashing that timer and telling the other player, the other side, all right, now what do you got? You got less time. And Carlton Guerrero, 15 yards up the middle.
They moved off of chess well long ago. They went through Candyland onto Sorry. They're on Mousetrap right now, and You Need a Clown's right on the cheese.
They certainly are. They've got to go. They need a touchdown at this point. They're on their own 34-yard line. They've got to go 66 yards in 47 seconds. They start off with a 7-yard catch to fucking Lou Rawls. He's tackled in bounds. They use a timeout. That's their first. 43 seconds. You Need a Clown. Need to find the end zone to get the win. Oh, pocket collapses. He dumps it off to Lucas Wood. He's still on his feet. He's brought down. 17-yard catch for Lucas Wood. Takes it all the way out to the Salmon Sons 42. They use their second timeout. 37 seconds. And they can set up, call a play. Morris Romero shucking it. Oh, it's bobbled and dropped. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. He had a receiver, but he couldn't hold on to it. And again, it stops the clock. An incomplete pass. 33 seconds left to go. You Need a Clown. Down 4. Romero has time to throw it. He's getting some good block. Chucks it downfield. Oh, I think it was caught but out of bounds.
I may want to put a flag out on that one.
It's 3rd and 10.
They won't.
I don't think they'll challenge that. I think he was definitely out of bounds. That's just poor positioning for that wide receiver. Here we go again. Chucks it downfield. It's incomplete. Desmond Larson breaking up that play. 4th and 10. It is all down to this. 21 seconds left. You Need a Clown. Need a first down on this play. Morris Romero out of the shotgun. There's the pass. It's caught. It's tackled just short of the first down marker. It's a turnover. Salmon Sons are going to win this football game.
Well, they don't win the trophy, but they do get a little measure of revenge.
A little bit of revenge. And they're going to kneel this one and take the clock down to 0. What a win. What a huge victory by Salmon Sons. They gave up the big play to Timmy Brink, and they gave up the lead. And then they respond in kind. Juxtaposition Cooper. The game is over. He's got to be our player of the game. We're going to have to see who they give it to. It's got to be Juxtaposition Cooper. I can't imagine it's anyone else. They're going to give it to Skip Booth. Look at that stat line, though. 3 touchdowns altogether. I think all-purpose yards tallied. I tried to saw the numbers real quick. It was like 123. You know, I'll give it to him, but I got to say, Juxtaposition Cooper had 2 big touchdowns at very important times. So
2 big
I'm not
options
sure about that.
for Salmon Sons. You could go either way and be fine. Skip
no
Booth
doubt.
really held Salmon Sons in for the first half.
No doubt on that one. And we're going to see that's going to be it. So Salmon Sons Gazebo Repair continue to be undefeated. They are 3-0 entering conference play. They've got a big game away from home against Twin Towers Construction in Week 4. Meanwhile, You Need a Clown dropped to 2-1. They've got an away game against Hootenanny's Country Western Daycare, 2 teams that are 2-1. That should be a tough game. That should be a good one to see. Hootenannies and You Need a Clown. What a game that was. Let's take a look at the. I want to take a look at some of the stats here. I want to see what some of our stats look like, because that was one heck of a game. That might be one of the best games we've seen all season. Markeith Mayo, 17 for 25, 3 touchdowns. On the other side of that, Morris Romero, 14 for 21, 1 passing touchdown. Rushing, however, Skip Booth, 78 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also caught for 1. Morris Romero ran for 2 touchdowns as well. Lucas Wood got the 1. Receiving, look at that. Juxtaposition Cooper, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns. Skip Booth with the other one.
It was very much like an Indianapolis New England game from way back when.
Oh, no doubt.
When you knew both teams were going to be really good in the pocket, and just whoever had the better play won. Who's your gunslinger? That's the one.
Well, that is your stat line right there. That is one heck of a game. Sam and Sons Gazebo Repair continue.
Jerome McDonald leading the way on receptions.
Yeah, right. They go to 3-0. You need
The
a clown.
big
The
dog.
defending champions, 2-1. We'll be back with another set of Week 3 games on Monday night.
6'4", 241. He's like 2 years old.
Yeah, right.
12 years old, 6'4".
It's the steroids we give these kids. Yeah,
Tucsonade.
that's it. So we'll go ahead and tell you when you come back on. So we're gonna be on tomorrow night on IRM. I'll drop the KYST thing first, but yes, Monday night will be the next set of South Tucson games. Around 8 o'clock, let's say 8:30, 9 o'clock maybe. We will see Shoeless Jim's Diabetic Candy Store 2-0 taking on Crash Zone Trampoline Experience, who are 1-1. That'll be our first game, followed by two teams that are 2-0. It'll be Pablo's Roadside Tacos taking on Hacking Jeans Smokeless Tobacco Warehouse. That's the doubleheader on Monday night. But before that, we hope you join us Sunday night at around the same time, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern, for Kumite 32 Augmentation. It was originally recorded on August, sometime in August. I don't know the exact date. Most Glorious and Honorable Mr. Naga held us up for some money to get the tapes. He finally released it, and it is going to be aired.
Preserved
Yes.
through the Marmalade Shack.
Before it was preservatives, yes. It is before it is locked away in the Disney vault, because why not?
That's
so,
not the Disney Vault. That's the Disney Vault.
Oh, Disney vault. Got you. Well,
we
anyway,
can't use that copyright.
sorry, yeah. Gosh, I want to get in trouble with that as well. But anyway, that's going to be tomorrow night. We can go ahead and watch that. If you're not familiar with Kumite, check it out. Give us a follow. Kumite is one of our two MMA promotions that we broadcast here. It is taking place in Japan. It's a little similar to, go inside the bit, it's a little similar to Pride. If you haven't seen that before, we use the Pride mode thing. It's all tournament based. It's going to be featuring the 93 kilogram opening round tournament, 8 tournament matches. Top names: Sergey Matryoshka, Barbara, Miami-Dade County, Eric Hellheim, and many, many more. The Kumite debut of HCL champion Paul Bunyip, HCL former light heavyweight champion Paul Bunyip will be there. Horst Duvers. So many top names. That's 10,000 years, sir. Cosmo Bubba. May you live for 10,000 years. And, of course, we'll be back on Monday night with more South Tucson Youth Football, the premier youth football organization in all of South Tucson, Arizona, where we have more Week 3 action. That's it for us. Thanks, as always, to Roll for joining me on commentary. You are listening to KYST 89.3 FM The Bone, also heard on AM 1400 The Growler, and we'll be back. So you want to hit that again?
The Growler.
Yeah, so I didn't talk over that one, my bad. And then, of course, as always, we are broadcasting live on Local Access Channel number 22. Oh, man. Until then, we'll see you next time. Good night from South Tucson, Arizona.